Hi everyone, my name is Omega Jacob, and today we are going to talk about Berlin Conference. We had a question said, by using 6 point, explain how Berlin Conference of 1884 up to 1885 helps the European country to prevent war that would have occurred due to scramble for colony. So this question needs how Europeans solved their conflict. So actually the answer is Europeans solved their conflict by using Berlin Conference. So before going on, what is Berlin Conference? Berlin Conference, this was the meeting summoned by Otto von Bismarck, started 1884 up to 1885. The aim of this meeting was to divide the African continent among themselves peacefully. So through Berlin Conference, African continent were divided. So how European they solved the conflict among themselves is actually through the principles or resolution of Berlin Conference. There are many principles, but today I'm going to explain only 5. One is the principle of effective occupation. In this point, Europeans wanted to control African by introducing different economic system. So the colony was into hard working in mining, in industry, even in agriculture. So that point is called effective occupation. Another point is called the principle of notification. In this principle, we see the nation which controlled a certain part of Africa should send information to other European country about the claim of controlling the area. So through these two ways, we see European managed to solve the conflict. Through that principle of effective occupation and the principle of notification. Again, the third point is abolition of slave trade. In order for them to control African continent effectively, and in order for them to solve the conflict, they abolished the slave trade. They stopped the act of selling and buying slaves as other commodities in the market. So through this, they were able to solve the conflict, because at the first time it was hard for them to stop slavery. But through Berlin Conference, they all agreed to abolish slave trade. Again, we have a point called Congo was set free. Congo was set free. It became a free state under King Leopold II of Belgium. This is simply because, Congo was scrambled much by European powers. A nation like French, a nation like Portugal, even Spain was scrambled much in Congo. So after Berlin Conference, European power agreed that Congo would be under the leadership of King of Belgium. So again, I just mentioned a 4 point. I said the principle of notification. I said about effective occupation. I said about abolition of slave trade and about King Leopold II. So now let's see the last point about free navigation. Free navigation in what sense? in rivers like Niger, Congo, and River Nile, it was set free for all European powers to utilize, to penetrate through interior and to benefit through these rivers. So through these 5 principles, we see Berlin Conference was able to solve a conflict among themselves. So in conclusion, we may say that after Berlin Conference, European powers were able to colonize, to control African continent, and this, I mean our African chiefs, they lost their position as leaders in Africa. So thank you very much for watching this video. I would like to say, like, for more video, you have to you have to subscribe, to comment, and like. And if you have a question, you go to the comment below. Thank you very much for watching.